Hey guys, Rick here. I want to jump on here real quick and do a little explanation uh, video about the places that we went yesterday. We went to Paxico, Kansas, a really cool little historic town, and then we went to Muscotah, Kansas, where that's the world's largest baseball. And Muscotah is located between Effingham and Horton, Kansas. Okay. However, when we left the world's largest baseball, we were only 35 minutes away from this Baker Bridge. They turned it into a fishing bridge. So we got to put in our GPS. We started to go 35 minutes away. Well, that 35 minutes turned into probably over an hour of being redirected and redirected and redirected and redirected. We weren't never able to find that Baker Bridge. And we made numerous attempts. We finally gave up. Normally, when that happens, it's usually a couple of things, or at least a couple of things. Number one, it could be that the bridge is no longer there. Number two, this Baker Bridge is not too far from Valley Falls, Kansas. Well, we've had a tremendous amount of rain, not just in our area, but even as far north as Valley Falls, Kansas. That's some flooding going on as well. So the only thing I can think of is either the bridge is no longer there, or it's a flooded in area and they're not going to, you just can't get to it right now. Now, however, on the Google Maps, normally if an area is flooded, it will tell you it's flooded. It did not say one word about anything being flooded. So it's kind of a mystery. Like I said, the only thing I can think of is that the bridge is no longer there. It was out in the middle of nowhere. It was like they turned it into a fishing bridge. So I can't imagine why, unless the thing just, about ready to collapse. But that GPS, which we use it on my phone, and I use it all the time. Every time we go somewhere, 99.9% of the time, I always use my phone. We have a regular GPS machine, but we very rarely use it. Maybe we should have used it yesterday. It's really meant for a place like we were going yesterday. But we tried numerous times, going way out of our way, being rerouted and rerouted and rerouted and rerouted. We never did get to the bridge. Never did. And we tried and we tried and we tried. But anyway, I just wanted to give that little explanation. On this particular video, I did not try to do as much actual road traveling on my dash cam. I use it mainly to tour around through what my original plan was going to tour through Paxico, which we did. I was going to tour around through Effingham and then finally Valley Falls. Well, we didn't even go. We were we got kind of low on gas, and so we didn't want to go. Horton was closer than Effingham, so we went to Horton to get the gas, and I did a drive around video on Horton. And on the way back, when we finally started getting back home, we went right by Valley Falls. It was getting late in the day. It's like almost a 4-hour drive, and we just didn't do it. I know we've been there before. May not have a video of it, but we've been there before. So it was like from where we live to our first destination, Paxico, was like almost a 4-hour drive. And we had our dog with us yesterday on the 19th, on Thursday. So, we had to make stops, and we had to take stops, and so it kind of turned into more than a 4-hour drive. But at any rate, that's kind of I just wanted you to know what happened and why it happened. I've had more than one time I've come up on a site where it was no longer there, or they were tearing it down. That's happened to me, I think, 2 other times. That's why I try to get to these bridges, because they're being destroyed more and more all the time. Of course, some of them I'll never get to. They're too way clear across the United States or something like that. I can't do that. But I try to get the ones in our area that I can. Well, anyway, that's just the way it goes, you know. So I'm using another program. The program I was using where I could do all those special effects and animations and such. Our computer is down. Our main computer is down. And I don't know if we'll ever get it going again. So I'm using a laptop. Unfortunately, the laptop's got it's a good program, but I don't have all the special effects set on my home computer. I just thought I'd mention that. But anyway, today is Friday, the 21st. It is the first day of summer, and we're already having dangerous heat waves already. Bam! I mean, we went from rain from 3/4 of June right into heat wave. Crazy. But that's just the way it worked out. So anyway, I hope you have a nice day. Hope you have a nice weekend coming up. I do appreciate all of my subscribers. I've got 670 some odd subscribers now. I'm working on my like over 690-ish videos right now. And I do appreciate you watching. It means a lot to me that I have that many subscribers that enjoy watching our channel, and the ones that watch that don't, you know, which is often the case. It's all right. It's not a big deal. But I do appreciate all. I give a huge shout out to my subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing and enjoying our channel. That's about it. That's it. So with that said, remember to go out and explore your world. Be safe. Have fun. Be aware of your surroundings. Like yesterday, I knew better. We were out there, literally this area that we were in with the where this Paxico, this baseball, it's like an hour from Paxico, and by the time you get out there, this Muscotah, Kansas, you're literally out in the middle of nowhere. If it wouldn't have been for Horton, I don't know what we would have done. We needed to get, we kind of, or I did, kind of messed up on getting some more gas, but it all worked out. We was only like 6 or 7 miles from Horton. We got our gas, and we did a video tour of Horton, and we went home. So anyway, thank you again very much. Have a nice day. Have a nice weekend. As always, we will see you on the next video. So, goodbye for now. Good morning, everyone. Rick and Deb here. We are in Paxico, Kansas, a very historic little town. This is going to be one of several today. I'm going to have to get out and do a regular video.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Walnut Street.
Oh, this is so cool. Yeah, we're going to have to definitely get out and explore Paxico, Kansas. This is really neat. It's like going back in time.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Topeka Avenue.
I think what we're going to do is we're just going to park the car. We're going to start walking. It is Thursday morning, June the 19th. It is 10:30 a.m.
Take the next left onto Topeka Avenue.
And I think I'm just going to get out and start filming. And this is pretty much the end of it right here. So I think we'll just start here, and I'll just work my way down throughout Paxico. This is not the only historic town. There's also Alma. We may not do that one today, but this is just one of several stops that we're going to be making today. Let me pull in here and turn around.
Take the next left onto Emporia Avenue.
Okay. Oops. All right. This is just a cool little place, and we're definitely going to do a video on this. I'm going to find a place to park, and we're going to get started here in but I don't know where to park exactly.
Take the next right onto Topeka Avenue.
I will find a place to
In
park.
300 feet, turn right onto
Okay.
Paxico Avenue.
I think we can park right here.
Take the next right onto Paxico Avenue.
And we're going to just kind of explore Paxico, Kansas. I'll kind of back up here a little bit. Like I said, this is one of several stops we're going to be making today. It's a beautiful, gorgeous day today after all that rain we've been having. Just beautiful day. Not a cloud in the sky. Okay, I don't know where's those white lines that I seen? I don't know, I think anywhere along here would probably be okay. I think we'll just stop right here. Okay, we'll get out, switch cameras, and we'll be back with y'all in just a minute. All right, good morning, everyone. Rick here. Rick and Deb here. We are in Paxico, Kansas. This is a very cool historic town. It is Thursday morning. It's about, a quarter till 11 or so. We are not too far from Manhattan, Kansas. It is just a beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous day today. Not a cloud in the sky. Bright, sunshiny, no wind, just gorgeous. Of course, we deserve it after all the rain we've had here in the last, well, basically all month of June. It's just rained. We've had several floods in our surrounding area. Ark City got hit pretty bad. Just yesterday or the day before, they got like softball size hail and a bunch of tree destruction. We did not get that in Winfield. We really lucked out on the deal. We really did. But now, as far as I know, from the weather forecast, the next week or two is not supposed to be as bad. We are getting into, tomorrow's the first day of summer, June the 20th. It took a while to get here, I'm not going to lie. We left about 7 o'clock, we just now got here. Of course, we got our dog with us today, so we had to make several stops for the dog and for us. But we're here. We've got several more stops to make, and then we're going to be probably done for the day. But it's going to take a while because, like I said, we've got some more sites to visit. This is number one. Site number one. There's also another historic little town called Alma. I don't know if we'll visit that today or not. We probably should. We're in the same area. We'll just kind of see how the day goes today. Because we do have several other places to go visit today. I found this, again, quite by accident on Google Maps. And I just had to come here today. And this is the perfect day to do it. Yeah, just a perfect day to do this today. Now this building here looks like, now I don't know for sure, it was either a store or maybe a hotel or maybe both. There's not a lot of information on this. Now this building over here says Antiques and Collectibles. I don't know that they're open right now, but that's okay. We're mainly here just to visit this old historic town. So if I can put the camera up to the window. Oh, okay. It's got a banner. This is 1st Infantry Division, and it just looks like a storage area. It might have been like a little museum at one time. I don't know. I don't have no idea. But we'll just kind of peek in here for just the time being. Looks like it goes back in there quite a ways. Yep. Yeah, if you go back, there's more rooms and such back there, in that hallway. Okay. All right, well, let's go on. Now we're going to go across the street because there's an old gas station over here. Looks like it might have been at one time. So let's go over here and take a look. It says Edgar Hobbs, Zeke's Trading Post, and there's no gas pump sitting out here. I have no doubt that it might have been a gas station at one time. Let's go over and get a closer look. I'm definitely going to have to take pictures when we get done doing the town. Zeke's Trading Post. Let's see if we can take a peek inside. No, just not a lot in there. It's pretty empty. Chair with eagles on it. That's cool. Well, let's see what we got here. Yeah, there's still not a whole lot in there. Here's this old gas pump. A little bit of decoration here. That looks like it says 41 cents a gallon. Really? Maybe. Huh. Okay. Well, that's been definitely sitting there for a while. Okay, let's go on down and we'll explore some more. This is kind of looks like a log cabin type of a structure. Probably a private home, so I better not get too close. Let's go across the street and see what we got. Okay. It says 208 Main, but above the door it says 206 Main. Here in Paxico, Kansas. I like this decoration around the door. That's cool. And see, it says 206 Main. But what's in here? I don't know. But over here it says 208 Main. Yeah. Just not real sure. It looks like this might have been a mall, not a mall, but like a secondhand store or something at one time. And Dad's old-fashioned root beer. And then here, oh, check this out. Look at that. Oh, look at that carousel horse. Is that cool? And then here's an Indian, statue of an Indian with this old radio. Look at that. I know it's not coming too good. A barber pole. They've got a sign that says $2,200 for that barber pole. Okay, well, let's go on. Now here's another building that says closed on it. Looks like I got paintings and a piano. Okay. That looks pretty nice in there. Oh yeah, a lot of paintings and pretty cool. Too bad it's not open. Okay. Yeah. Here's a Muscotah County Fire District number. Oops, sorry about that. Muscotah County Fire District number 7 right there. It looks like that might be a daycare across the street. Let's see what's over here. It's a rather large building. Paxico Pirates, it says. Yeah, it looks like, of course I couldn't tell unless I got up there and maybe took a peek. So, I mean, there's no markings on it signifying what it might have been, or what it is rather. Don't know. It's interesting though. Looks like it might be a fairly new building, but don't know. Oh, okay. You know, it might be like for a meeting hall. There's some chairs set up over here. This might be like for meetings and such. That very well could be. I don't know. But there's definitely chairs set up. Yeah. I would venture to say maybe a gathering place of some sort. Really pretty cool though. Here's a back area that's got some chairs. Yeah. I think this might be one of the warmest days we've had so far today. It's pretty warm today. Well, I tell you what, I'm sure glad we got our air conditioning fixed here a few weeks ago. Let's go down and check out this huge general store. This thing is huge. If they're open, I may have to go in here and look around a little bit if they don't mind. Now this is what I saw on their site when I googled this. It was showing this general store, 2 stories. It's got crockery and china, glassware, fancy goods, toys, lamps, furniture, stoves, ice cream, sandwiches, coffee, soda. Let's go check this out first and then we'll check out. They got a mural over here too. We're going to go check out that here a little bit. They got road work going on just a little bit further down, but we won't be going that way. Looks like there's a bank, antique store, and this huge general store. I've just got to go over and take a look. It's got a sign up there on the 2nd floor. It says porch rules. Of course, I cannot read what it says. It says something about porch rules. Very interesting. Enter through Mill Creek Antiques. Okay. And there's some of the signs I was telling you about. Oh, let's go. Red and white chair. The Paxico Inn. Private, do not enter. Okay. Look at this old stove. Is that cool or what? That is really cool. Cafe, it says. Enter through Mill Creek Antiques. Okay. I may just have to go here and walk around a little bit. Mill Creek Antiques. Closed on Sundays, Monday 9 to 5, Tuesdays by chancellor appointment Wednesday by choice, Thursday by choice, chancellor appointment Friday and Saturday. So it only open Monday, Fridays, and Saturdays. Oh wow, wow. Well, you know, okay, that's what. And they are closed. Wow. I would have loved to have gone in here and looked around. It does. Just looks like going back in the past. Oh, that would have been so cool to go through. Oh, look at that. I may take some pictures of that on the inside. Huh. Oh, wow. Really nice. It would have been a fantastic place to go look around. But they are closed, currently closed. Yeah. No, Riv says the Garden Outdoor Shop. The Garden Outdoor Shop. Okay. Oh, look back here. Welcome to our garden center. Oh, look at this back here. Oh my gosh. Ooh. I've got to go here and look around a little bit. Kansas City Chiefs drink Coca-Cola. John Deere tractor, John Deere, a lot of John Deere. Kansas City Chiefs. Margaritaville, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. She shed. Okay. Yeah. An old lamp post there. Oh, look at this over here. This is really nice. Look at this. Look at that gate. I guess that's a gate. That is beautiful. Look at that. Wow, that is really pretty. Yeah. A lot of signs. There's a Ford sign back here. Wow. Huh. I like that bench. Rooster down there. Really nice. Okay. I think we're gonna kind of walk on. Probably don't want to get that says Classic Motors on it. Okay. Well, all right. This is very interesting though. It really is. Oh, here's a fountain over here, and here's another John Deere, and this is really interesting. A lot of advertisements up there. There's a fountain. That's really cool. I like that. Oh, you are the bird. The bird is the word. Do unto others as you would have others do unto you. That's very true. The truth shall set you free. Little bird catches the worm. Winks Workshop, it says. Okay. I bet that's really interesting in there too. Oh, now here you go. Look at this. Okay. Woodman Hall. Oh, this would be so interesting to go and look around. Woodman Hall. Wow. This may be their town hall. I'm not sure. Huh. Kind of take a peek in here. Kind of dark. Huh. Okay. Yeah, we're just looking around here, exploring the town of Paxico, Kansas. Paxico Insurance, MP Car Detail, Alma, Kansas. Insurance agency right there. And this is a bar, it looks like. Paxico Long Branch. Oh, it sure is. That's what it is. Paxico Long Branch. Okay. Oh, here's a... Oh, check that out. Old Anheuser-Busch truck. Monday they're closed. Tuesday and Wednesday 10 to 9:30. Thursday 10 to 10. Friday and Saturday 10 to 11. And Sunday 10 to 2:30. Oh, okay. Well, I think we are about as far as down as we can go here. We may go across the street and see what this building is over here. Possibly. We still got all this over here to do yet. Oh, looks like we got a train getting across the tracks over there. Let's just go down and we'll go back on the other side and we'll look around a little bit. Oh, okay. And this is their post office. Paxico, Kansas, 66526. Well, how cool is that? Okay, now let's go over here. Very carefully, we'll cross the street. When we get this done, what we might do is just drive around Paxico a little bit, and then we will go on to our next destination. There's some people talking in front of that one store. I don't know if they own the building or what, don't know. But we're just trying to give you an idea here what all of this looks like in Paxico, Kansas. Native Kansas hardwoods, Osage and Kansas, Osage Nation flag. Native customs, heirloom quality. Kansas History Center and Public Library, it says. Oh, cigarette butts goes in there. And it says restrooms for paying customers only. Huh. Public Library, Kansas History Center. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Huh. Okay. All right. An old rocker. Antiques, books, and collectibles, it says. And I don't know what this building, of course it doesn't say, but there again, we're just kind of trying to get an idea of what's here in Paxico, Kansas. A really cool little place. It really is. The water looks really refreshing today. All right, well, I think that's just about it. I'm going to stop and take some pictures, then we're going to go to our next destination whenever we get this done. That general store, though, that's so cool. Yeah, really, really cool. All right, well, maybe we'll go ahead and stop here and take some pictures. I bet you they're building a new bridge down there, but I don't know. That's just a guess. I don't really know. I guess they got City Park down here. 3 blocks down, it says. We may have to go check that out. We will drive around a little bit. Historical Paxico, Kansas, founded 1886. And there's the mural right there. It says mural made possible by the National Endowment for the Arts and the Kansas Creative Arts Industries Commission. Now see, there's the general store, just like we've seen for real. And that building, Paxico. Train depot maybe. And then there's a hotel, Paxico. And there's a stone structure. A Tale of Three Towns. Newberry, it says, an old Paxico. And I would have no idea where that was at. Okay. All right. Well, we're just about where we started, so I think we're going to stop for now on the videos. I'm going to go around and take a bunch of pictures, and then we're going to go on to our next destination. I'd love to go to that Alma today. I don't know, I don't think that's not part of our agenda today, but we're so close. And this is about a 2.5 hour drive out. So we might do that on the way back or something. I'm not sure yet how the day might go. And I didn't see this over here. It says Hannah's Studio over here. Paxico Avenue and Main Street. Right here. All right. Well, which is a shame that these buildings were not open today. These stores were not open today. Oh, you know what? It showed that hotel in that picture we saw. And when we first got here, I was thinking that might have been a hotel. I bet you that was. I bet that was a hotel that they had in that picture. I wish they had like plaques out so it would describe or explain these buildings. Okay, well, I think we're going to stop for now. I'm going to take some pictures, then we're going to go on to our next destination. I don't know, you know, that just looks like a hotel to me, but I have no idea. I really don't. And then this big building down here, there's no, I have no idea. Okay guys, we're going to get off of this. I'll take some pictures and then we'll go to our next destination. So just hang, our next destination. So just hang on, we'll be back in a little bit for our next stop. So we'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, well, we did a walking tour and took some pictures, and now we're going to ride around Paxico a little bit. Just a really cool little place. Thought we just kind of ride around here.
Take the next right onto Newberry Avenue, then turn right onto Walnut Street.
That's what I was going to do, but yeah, kind of a cool little place. You don't see little towns like this too often anymore. They're putting in a new bridge down here. I thought that's what they were doing. They're putting in a new bridge down here. We're not going to go all the way down. Like they're building a new home there. Just a real little place. Yeah, you just never know about these little towns, what you might find. Oh, I think we were just here.
Take the next left toward Topeka Avenue, then turn left onto Topeka Avenue.
Okay.
Take the next left onto Main Street, then turn left onto Topeka Avenue.
Alright. Well, that was Paxico, Kansas.
Take the next left onto Topeka Avenue.
Next left, okay. I'm not sure where we're going. Know where that RV park is down there?
In 1,000 feet, you will arrive at your destination.
Well, we've already been at our destination. They've got land down there, and it's got like old general store and stuff down there. But that's private property, except if you're renting unless you're renting a spot down there. It's all private property, so you can't access it unless you got an RV. But the new owners, they're doing everything online now. You can't hardly get any information, or I guess they bought it from the original owners, and they've changed it all around. It's not like it used to be at all. So, anyway. That's what happens.
Take the next right onto Paxico Avenue, then turn right onto Lynn Street.
Okay, I thought this was our next destination here. Yeah, I think we're just going to go on.
Take the next left onto Newberry Avenue, then turn left onto Oak Street.
That might have been another old bridge down there, who knows? Now, next stop. Okay. No, this should take us to our next stop.
In 600 feet, turn left onto Main Street.
Okay. Yeah, now we're going to our next stop, I'm hoping. Okay.
Take the second left onto Main Street.
They're only open a few days a week, and today wasn't one of the days that they're open. So.
Continue for 1.5 miles.
Okay, we're going to turn this off and then we'll turn it back on when we get to our next destination. Okay guys, we have made it. We left the little town, and now we've made it to the world's largest baseball. It's a visit to Tinker Muriel at the city block 4 blocks north. This is the world's largest baseball. Jeff Hansen looked at a 55-year-old water tower and saw a baseball. In 2012, a new water tower was constructed, and Jeff convinced the town to drop the old town sphere intact and move it down to the road to the vacant lot. Jeff, his wife CJ, and area residents and volunteers from the Kansas Samplers began the project to create the biggest baseball in Kansas, maybe even the world. Jeff envisioned a memorial and museum to honor Joe Tinker. Joe Tinker is a Hall of Fame baseball shortstop who was born right here in Muscotah on July 27, 1880. And after countless hours of volunteer labor, the biggest baseball came to life in 2013. But sadly, Jeff's health declined and the museum inside the ball was never completed. Jeff passed away on June 27, 2019. Dedicated area residents are keeping Jeff's dream alive of Muscotah being home to a big, maybe the biggest baseball. This memorial is dedicated to Joe Tinker and honors the memory of Jeff Hansen. So, that was our second destination today. We've got one more, maybe, possibly. We've had a road outage and we had to actually go on a detour just to get here today. So we've kind of had to do some maneuvering around, but we made it. And that is the world's largest baseball. I took some pictures. And I'm doing another short little video. And there's some baseball players standing out here in this field. And just have some more history. Joseph Burt Tinker was born in Muscotah, Kansas on July 27, 1880. He played professional baseball for 15 seasons from 1902 to 1912, most with the Cubs. Here's a picture of Joe Tinker, Johnny Evers, and Frank Chance. Yep, and it's real nice. Got some roses planted around this little area here. It's just a nice little place here. Oh, we can actually go inside. I did not know we could go inside. Now I don't know how the light situation is going to be, but let's see if we can. It's not too dark. Oh, it's real echoey too. Real echoey. Okay. Okay, well that's not too bad. Okay, we are standing inside the world's largest baseball. My voice is really echoing in here. I don't know how that's going to turn out on video, but look, check this out. Wow. Now see, I had no idea this was here. But we are standing in the middle of the world's largest baseball. Wow, that echo's crazy. That's one crazy echo. I'm trying to show you the whole thing in here. Okay. All right. Well, I think that's it, guys. Just not much. That's what we came to see. I kind of got the order backward, but that's all right. We made it. We got one more stop to make, hopefully. Oh, I got to get out of there. That's just real echoey. Okay. Hold on here. Just a minute. And I'll take some more pics. That's a big baseball. Okay, we're in Horton, Kansas. We just got through visiting the world's largest baseball. Now, I did not record that part of it, that trip, but we're going to go ahead and do Horton, Kansas here. And then we're going to be on the way to that Baker Bridge. It's only 34 minutes away. So this is Horton, Kansas. I think we'll just do a drive. There's a mural of a train over there. This is Horton, Kansas. I don't think I've ever been to Horton, Kansas. We could have we had to get gas, so we could have either went to Effingham or Horton. However, Horton was a little bit closer. So we got a full tank of gas. And now we're going to go see the Baker Bridge. We're going to take a detour. And to get to the baseball. It's wonder we got to it at all because we had to take a detour. So things don't always go as expected sometimes. But we had to take a detour because they were doing road work. So we finally got to Muscotah, is the name of the town that's got the world's largest baseball. And what it was, this guy was a baseball player for the Cubs. And he took an old water tower and he turned it into a baseball. Well, the inside of the baseball was going to be a museum. Well, he passed away before he could get the museum finished, but you can still go inside and walk around inside the baseball, and it's very, very echoey in there. But I did take some pictures of that. I got a video, and I took some pictures. So now we're on Baker Bridge, and I think that'll be probably it for the day. I was going to do another town, Valley Falls. I still may do Valley Falls. I don't know yet. It's just a drive-through if we do. There's a pretty cool war memorial. I'm going to leave the air on. I'll have to get some pictures of that. But we'll just leave the air on. Just hang on for a minute. I'll be right back.